Hey guys, are you in need for a license plate holder for your WR450 or WR250? Recently, I've converted my WR450 to a street legal dual sport bike, and I was facing some challenges with trying to find a license plate holder that would work. Obviously, I went with the plastic molded ones. But at the beginning, I tried a metal one to kind of rig it up myself, and I dropped it out on the trail. And luckily, I heard it clinking, and when it fell and hit the rocks, and I was able to try and pick up my license plate. So I went with one of these plastic pieces off of eBay. It's super sturdy, it's super nice, but my biggest concern was it's pretty static, it's pretty rigid. So if I ever do loop the bike or lay it down or hit this thing, I don't know how long it's going to work. I'm afraid it's going to take my tail light with it. But for the time being, I think it was like 20-25 bucks. I figured it was probably the best alternative to the other flimsy junky one. I bought a $5 metal one off of Amazon, and it lasted for one ride until the pin through the middle fell out after I'd tightened it and Loctited it. This one had a hinge so it would bend or swing. So my thinking was if it hit something it would move up, but if it's not going to last very long. I've never had a hinged license plate holder before. All my other ones have been static like this one. I guess there's a reason for that. So let's go through this video. I'll just go briefly show you how to put this on here. You just drop the tail light, put it in there. It's pretty easy to install. There's 3 screws underneath, and it seems pretty sturdy. We'll see what happens. I'll give you an update. Thanks for watching. License plate holder I got for the WR. I think I got it off eBay, maybe. I think it was eBay. I'm on Amazon. I really was trying to avoid these just because of the size, and they can't move. And it's tied into the tail light, so if you do loop it out and you hit it, I'm just afraid of what it's going to tear up. That's why I wanted to go with this other version, because it had a hinge and it could tilt up if it got hit. But I think this one was like 20 bucks, 25 bucks. I don't know, we'll see how it does. It's huge. It's like a big old paddle. But so that other one I had, I was kind of leery to begin with. You just keep going back to this. It's got a hinge right here and a pin that went through here and mounted up here. So that way if I hit something, this could fold up. Theoretically, it's probably still going to break stuff, but I tightened that pin down. I had some Loctite on it, and it still vibrated out. So obviously it's not a good setup. We'll try this plastic and see what it does. Probably should have known better. I guess I got lucky that I found the license plate laying in the road. But at least I found it. It was not lost. Get this one on here. That other one, that metal one, vibrated real bad too. That's what kind of got me looking at that hinge piece. It needed to be tightened up because it would vibrate loose after I ride it. So I didn't have very many miles on it. It was my first ride taking off with it. So here's what it is. It was $5. I guess that should have been a sign right there. But there's really not too many good options for these WRs for a license plate holder. But it is what it is. Glad I found it. This thing put on here, it's interesting. Okay, I guess maybe use factory. Maybe this is for the license plate. Not real sure. Let's see how she looks. It's pretty square. I remember which way this thing likes to accumulate mud. Alright, let's put that in there. This thing's pretty sturdy, it's pretty heavy duty. It's do good to go up a hill and lay it backwards and land on it, but what are you gonna do? It's also interesting, it has a curve to it. I guess that won't be a big deal. I have to bend that license plate a little bit to get it to fit on there correctly, but this looks pretty good. I gotta find the third screw that goes up there. I would say that's much sturdier. Honestly, it may need one because it may vibrate, but I don't think it's going anywhere. I mean, not my favorite license plate mount because it's huge. But for the time being, that's the best I could find for the WR. So I will report back with an update and let y'all know.